What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight... Okay, we're coming back to Oomph. Yes, indeed. Oomph fans, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to do all the clicks and the likes and the bibbity-boobity-bop, do me a favor. Before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Java Devil, and this is actually one of Java Devil's 3 prioritized requests for the month of May for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So, here you go, Java Devil. I hope you enjoy the show, man. Java Devil wanted to see me react to this song by Oomph called Augen Auf.
What?
Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a minute, hang on, I recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by Vakken TV. Oh boy. And the video has 209,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Oomph, live at Vakken Open Air 2015. This is a full concert. I was told to start at the 56-minute mark exactly, 56 and 00. That's where we're at. And I was supposed to stop at 1 hour and 45 seconds. So we're looking at about a 4-minute and 45-second long song. Not too long. That's cool. Short and sweet. I like it. All right, let's see if I can hit that. I don't always hit the mark. I'm going to do my best. I guess we'll have to wait and see. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Wacken! Wollt ihr noch rein? Dann schließt eure Augen. Schließt alle eure Augen. Schließt eure Augen. Eckstein, alles muss versteckt sein. Eckstein, alles muss versteckt sein. Wieder lieg ich auf der Lauer, denn wir spielen unser Spiel. Wieder wart ich an der Mauer, wieder steh ich kurz vorm Ziel. Und ich höre deinen Atem, und ich rieche deine Angst. Ich kann nicht mehr länger warten, denn ich weiß, was du verlangst. Eckstein, alles muss versteckt sein.
Crowd knows it.
1. Lauter! Noch lauter! Am lautesten! Augen auf, ich komme! Augen auf, ich komme! Augen auf, ich komme! Aufgepasst, ich komme! Zeig dich nicht, ständig ruf ich deinen Namen.
Got great groove. Great groove, good drive. Not great drive, but it's got really solid, good drive. It's recognizable. Obviously, the crowd knows this song, so this must have been one of those songs that either got a lot of radio play or was just very popular with the fan base. One of the two. I mean, he's leading the crowd, which, again, when it comes to the live show, I love seeing that. That's crowd interaction, and it's not just him. I was seeing other members of the band as well pointing out to the crowd as if to lead them as well, so that's good. It's not just all falling on the lead vocalist. I mean, yeah, that's the lead vocalist's job. It really is. It ultimately falls to him to do it. If anybody in the band's going to do it, he better be the one. But if the other band members back him up with it, it looks a lot better. And it doesn't look as awkward. You know what I mean? So I'm glad to see the other band members doing it. I love seeing the people in the front. Those kids up at the front. Clearly they know the song. And for the looks on their faces when they're singing along with this, it almost seems to me like this is the song that they were waiting for. Let's be honest here, folks, okay? When you go to a concert, you always, look, you're going to go to you want to go to the show and you want to enjoy the show, right? And you're going to enjoy the show. You know you're going to. But let's be honest here. You always in your mind have those 2 or 3 songs that you really hope that they're going to do at the show, right? Let's be honest here. Yeah, everybody goes to the show and says, oh, I just want to enjoy the show. I'm sure you do. But can we be honest here? What are those 2 or 3 songs that you're looking forward to? That you really hope? You don't know if they're going to play them for sure, but you really hope they do. You know what I mean? We all have those moments. We all have those moments. We all have those songs in our head that we want to hear when we go see our favorite bands play live. We all do. We all do. So, yeah. And I'm sure those kids had this song in the back of their heads because you can just see the look on their faces, man. They're having a great time. They're having a great time. So, that's always a sign of a job well done by the band. So, let's keep going here.
Ständig suche ich dein Gesicht. Wenn ich dich dann endlich habe, spielen wir Wahrheit oder Pflicht. Eckstein, alles muss versteckt sein. 1. Lauter! Noch lauter! Am lautesten! Augen auf, ich komme! Augen auf, ich komme! Augen auf, ich komme! Aufgepasst, ich komme! Zeig dich nicht! Versteck dich! Augen auf, ich komme! Versteck dich! Augen auf, ich komme! Versteck dich! Aufgepasst, ich komme! Ja! Zeig dich nicht! 1, 2, 3, 4, Eckstein! Eckstein, alles muss versteckt sein! Augen auf, ich komme! Augen auf, ich komme! Augen auf, ich komme! Aufgepasst, ich komme! Zeig dich nicht! Versteck dich! Augen auf, ich
The more I'm listening to the song, the more I'm enjoying it. It's not from a complexity standpoint. It's actually from its simplicity. Easy to follow. Really easy to groove along to. Great groove. The feel on the song is really easy to follow, like I said. And I'm really digging it. As silly as this may sound, I'm enjoying the song more than anything for its simplicity. Yeah, I'm not having to sit here and try to figure out, crazy time signatures or anything like that. It's just very simple, 4/4 time, and it's a nice tempo, nice groove, feels great. I got no issues with it, none whatsoever. The last time I did a reaction to Oomph, I was wondering what's up with the 2 drummers, and it was explained to me in one of the comments that the second drummer that's over on stage left to the left of the main drummer, he's more of like an auxiliary percussionist. Okay, I get that now. I understand that now. It makes perfect sense. It absolutely makes perfect sense. I just wasn't sure why you would have two drummers playing the exact same drum patterns, and I was just like, I don't get that. But when it was explained to me that he's more of like an auxiliary percussionist, like for example, Steve Reed from the Rippingtons, back when Steve Reed was in the band, you know, he's that kind of a guy. He implements other percussionist sounds. Sometimes he just reinforces the kick drum, adds some tom fills, and I'm just like, okay, I get that. That makes perfect sense. Got no issue with it whatsoever. And to the person that did make that comment, I forgot the guy's name. I wish I'd remembered it. But to the commenter that did let me know that, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for, you know, making that clarification for me. That really made my life easier. So thank you. Let's finish this out. We'll get to the review.
Backen! Kommt! Eckstein, Eckstein, alles muss versteckt sein. Eins. Lauter! Noch lauter! Am lautesten! Augen auf, ich komme! Jetzt seid ihr dran. Das geht lauter. Ist das alles? 1, 2, Augen auf, ich komme. Augen auf, ich komme. Augen auf, ich komme. Aufpasst, ich komme. Zeig dich nicht. Versteck dich. Augen auf, ich komme. Versteck dich, Augen auf, ich komme. Versteck dich, aufgepasst, ich komme. Ja, zeig dich nicht.
With the piano outro? Really?
Vielen Dank, Wacken!
Oh! Shoot! Off by a second. Oh! Dang it, I was so close. Criminy. I'm fired now. I'm absolutely fired for that.
Oh, it's someone fired!
Anyway, I need to think about this. There's a couple of things I have to really think about and weigh against each other as to how important it is to this song and to this performance. So let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Oomph with Augen Auf. This was a request from Java Devil, and this was actually one of Java Devil's 3 prioritized requests for the month of May for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So there you go, Java Devil. I hope you enjoyed the show, man. I had to think about this a little bit because there was one factor I had to really kind of weigh against all the other factors as far as importance and how much impact it was going to have, that one thing was going to have on the score of the song and of the performance. So I had to really think about it, and I had to really look at it objectively, not subjectively, objectively, and ask myself just how important was this. And I'm really glad I took those couple of minutes to think about it. It didn't take me long. I had to think about it for like 5 minutes, but yeah, I'm glad I took those 5 minutes because it did have an impact on the score. I'll explain what I mean after I give the score first. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that an 8.2. Yep, 8.2. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first of all, let me just say, I dug the song. I really did. I had a great time listening to this song. This was a fun song to listen to. Simple, short and sweet, hitting in all the right places, some great dynamic usage, some great growth within the song, dynamically, knowing when to bring it down for the verses and bring it up for the choruses. They were not playing at 8 across the board the entire song. Using of those dynamics really was kind of a big deal. Chordally, it's a very simple song. It's not complex at all. It's really easy to follow. But it's fun and it's recognizable. Very easy to remember. This is not a song that, you have to go, oh, gee, I don't know which song this is. This sounds like all the others. No, this song, well, I mean, in all honesty, I haven't been exposed to too many songs from Oomph, but comparatively to other songs from other bands, it's a song that if I were to hear the chords in the chorus, I would probably go, I know that song. I may not be able to remember the name of the song, but I would at least be able to recognize it and go, I've heard this before. And that's important. You want to have that kind of an impact on the listener when you write a song. So great job on their part. I don't know if this song was a big hit for this band or not, or is this one of those songs that got a ton of radio play, or is this just one of those songs that's just very popular with their fan base? I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. I'm sure Oomph fans in the comments are going to let me know, and I would really appreciate it if they did. The clarification on that auxiliary drummer was very much appreciated. I wasn't all confused, like, why are there 2 drummers anymore? Now I know why. And I really appreciate that commenter letting me know that he's like an auxiliary percussionist. That really made a big deal to me. It really did. It made a difference for me personally. As far as the song goes, it had a great drive, great energy, great feel, simple but effective, fun tune to listen to. The kind of song that really gets the crowd going. Would I ever say the song itself is amazing? No. Would I ever say the song itself is fantastic? No. Would I ever say the song itself is impressive? No. Would I even go as far as to say the song is great? No. In all honesty, no, I wouldn't. I would give this song on its own, I would give it about a 7.8, maybe 7.9, possibly, but I'm leaning more towards 7.8. So why am I giving this an 8.2? Very simply, the live performance. Listen, let's go down the checklist here, okay? Stage presence, check. They absolutely had that. Stage energy, check. Yeah, they were moving around quite a bit. Stage interaction, not so much interacting with each other. Crowd interaction, oh yes. I'm gonna come back to that. Let's keep going on the list. Showmanship, yeah, it was there. Production, it's a festival. You're kind of at the mercy of the festival, unless you're the headliner. Now, if you're the headliner, you have some leeway, as far as your production goes. But if you're not the headliner, you really are kind of at the mercy of what the festival's going to provide you. You know what I mean? You could have your light guy back there working the board, but he's only got so much to work with. You know what I mean? So, production really wasn't that much of a factor. Let's go back to the big factor. Let's go back to that crowd interaction factor. From the very moment the song started, all the way through to the time the song ended, there was constant crowd interaction. From the lead vocalist primarily, yes. He did about, in all honesty, he did about like 80% of the work when it came to the crowd interaction. But as I was watching the show, I was seeing the other 2 guitar players interacting with the crowd too, giving them the thumbs up, pointing into the crowd, leering into the crowd, making, those facial expressions and making eye contact. It's a big deal. It is a big deal. Utilizing the ego blocks, another big deal. Ego blocks are a funny thing. Before I joined bands that utilized ego blocks, I remember looking at bands that used those ego blocks, and I didn't get it. I did not get it. I didn't get it until I got up on one of those ego blocks, and I heard the crowd response. When I heard that, it wasn't a huge surge, but when I got up on the ego block and my guitar player got up on the ego block and we were on either side of the lead vocalist, and I heard that surge in the crowd. It wasn't a big one, it wasn't huge, but you did notice a difference. And I was like, now I get it. Now I understand why we have ego blocks. Now I understand the importance of these things. They aren't important. I know they don't always look, conducive to the stage, and I know they don't always make sense, but they are important. For those of you wondering, why do bands use Eagle blocks? This is why, okay? It is important for your live shows. No, but I was constantly seeing crowd interaction, constantly hearing crowd interaction from the lead vocalist mostly, but from the other guitar players, as well. So I gotta give it to them for that. There was not one moment that I could see during the entire course of the show where at least somebody, at least one person was not interacting with the crowd. I love that. I love the fact that they are making the crowd a priority. They're not just acknowledging them, they're making the crowd a point of importance.
So we're all gonna go to school right here for a couple of minutes.
And to me, as a musician, as a live performer as well, who has and shares those same beliefs, that means a lot to me. So yeah, that's why we went up to the 8.2. More than anything was for the live performance and most importantly, the crowd interaction. So yeah, 8.2, I feel good with that score, and that's where we're gonna stay. So 8.2, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching. And as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.